Dr. Welcome, sir. Thank you very much. Yes. Dr. Jyotkar. We have a lot of young students with us as well.
Excuse me.
Welcome, Dr. Jyotkar.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi, good evening, madam.
Good evening. Santosha, right?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening.
So before we begin, I think we have a question already. Kushandra, I think you have a question. If you can't attend the whole meeting, the results will be posted on our website as well, and you can contact the school as well if you wish to know the results. That can come in after. So please don't worry. If you have a class, that is important to attend. You're welcome, my dear.
Yes. Very eagerly awaited announcement.
Yes, they have been waiting, and I think a lot of students are just getting off school. There are some who have their exams. It's a
Yeah.
combination of things.
Nina, you've asked me to say a few words. I think you said talk by me.
Dr.
So,
Ratna, may I uh, call you?
yeah, can you please?
Yeah.
हाँ अब आया ना
Hello, Ms. Karan. Shall we start it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can start it now.
Yeah. Cheryl Pinto is here.
Okay.
And Dr. Jyotkar also.
I think people are joining. Okay, let's start. Good evening, everybody. Very, very warm welcome to all of you. Let me start by introducing myself. My name is Jolie Raji from United Schools Organization of India, USO. I am the coordinator at USO for various activities. As you already know, we started this competition in the month of June. COVID-19 has taught us the importance of immunity. Keeping that in mind, the idea of this competition was born. Why are we here today? Let's go through the agenda. My Immunobooster recipe competition was conducted in collaboration with Rise in Infinity Foundation and Glenmark Foundation. 3 partners came together to execute this competition for teachers and students, USO, Rise Infinity and Glenmark Pharmaceuticals. Let's welcome our distinguished dignitaries and speakers of the day. Our chief guest is Dr. Raju Jyotkar, who is technical consultant and Rajmata Jijwav Mother Child Health Nutrition Mission. He is also ex-joint director technical from National Health Mission Maharashtra. Our keynote speaker, Ms. Cheryl Pinto, Executive Director, Cooperative Services, Glenmark Pharmaceuticals. Our other speakers are Ms. Neena Jain, Secretary General of USO, Ms. Karan Sheva, Managing Trustee, Rise Infinity Foundation. And last, Dr. Dagnaraje Krishnata, Director, College of Home Science, Nirmala Niketan, Mumbai. Now may I request Ms. Neena Jain, Secretary General of United Schools Organization of India, for the welcome address. Ms. Neena, please. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ms. Jolie. And first of all, I think we all look much better in person. The photographs don't do us justice. I'll take the liberty of saying that outright. Welcome, everyone. I'd like to extend truly a very, very warm welcome. Honored that all of you could be here today. Dr. Raju, first time that we are aligning, but welcome to this online announcement of winners of the My Immuno Booster recipe competition. Ms. Cheryl Pinto, very, very warm welcome to you. I believe your team of Ms. Tinsy and Ms. Vijayanti is also joining us. So warm welcome from the Glenmark folks. Karen, or I should say Ms. Karen Shaiva and her awesome team from Rise Infinity Foundation. Ms. Andaleeb, I think, is with us here. Ms. Dipali, not so sure, and Deepak is here, so warm welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time to come by. And the most important, our dear students and our fantastic and fabulous teachers. So welcome all of you to this event. My Immuno Booster recipe competition could not have been possible without our guiding light, and that is Dr. Ratna and her team of nutritionists, Ms. Aarti Jain and Ms. Reema Ved. And so I think that's, I'm truly thrilled that all of you are here today. And I know that the students and the teachers are extremely excited about the results. So with that, I think I'll pass it on to Ms. Jolly, if she can take us through the program. Thank you, Ms. Neena. I would like to invite our keynote speaker, Ms. Cheryl Pindo, Executive Director, Cooperative Services, Glenmark Pharmaceuticals. Ms. Pindo is an executive member of the Board of Directors and is one of the promoters of Glenmark Pharmaceuticals Limited. She has over 30 years of pharma industry experience and has been associated with Glenmark since 1999. As Executive Director, Cooperative Services, she heads Glenmark's Human Resources, Corporate Communications, Corporate Social Responsibility, Information Technology, Administration and Insurance functions. Prior to her association with Glenmark, Ms. Pindo had founded a pharmaceutical company where she was the managing director for 10 years. Glenmark's CSR initiatives under her leadership have been recognized by the Bombay Chambers of Commerce Award 2014 for the contribution in the area of child health, reducing malnutrition and infant mortality, improving medicine access, and providing sustainable livelihood. Ms. Pindo has received the Women Leadership Award at the CMO Asia's 5th Best CSR Practices Award in 2015 and was also acknowledged as one of the 100 most impactful CSR leaders globally by the World CSR Congress in 2017. Ms. Pindo holds a bachelor's degree in pharmacy from the Institute of Chemical Technology in Mumbai and has also completed the General Management program from the Harvard Business School in Boston. Ms. Pindo, can I please request you to address the gathering? She's mute.
Are you on mute by any chance?
To unmute? That's
Yes,
it.
that's it.
Okay, great. Good evening, everyone. I think now I'm audible.
Are you not able to unmute?
No, now it is.
Yes, yes, yes.
Sorry.
Is it okay?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Apologies there. Yeah.
No, Cheryl, it got.
Yeah, now you can hear me, right?
Yes, yes.
Sorry for the technology issues. But anyway, welcome and a good evening, everyone. So our dear esteemed guests, principals, teachers, and students. It gives me immense pleasure to join you all for this finale of my Immunobooster recipe competition. Glenmark Foundation is pleased to partner with the United School Organization of India, USO, who has been involved in the empowerment of children, students, and educators in India, along with Rise Infinity Foundation, who's been our long-term partner for our CSR initiatives. This competition was designed to promote nutrition, especially in the times of COVID, and we are amazed by the response from 40 schools across 16 states in India. This only goes to show how one is never too young to innovate. It was really a difficult task to judge the winners. We had so many wonderful recipes which looked so delicious and were filled with immunity boosting ingredients. Thank you all for your efforts in not only submitting the written recipes, but also making those videos. I look at this as an achievement because it brought back so many traditional nutritional recipes. And as one of the judges mentioned, this is what we grew up with and I've lost sight of. Coming to Glenmark, so we at Glenmark Foundation believe that healthy children are a foundation for a healthier world. So we have been focused on malnutrition as a core issue with special attention to children in the age group of 0 to 6 years, also pregnant and lactating women. Our foundation has adopted a 360-degree approach to tackling malnutrition through various programs and interventions, and I'm happy to say that we have impacted over 18 lives across India and in the world. As we come to a close of this competition, I would also like to announce our next new initiative, which will recognize exemplary and innovative work in the field of nutrition, the Glenmark Nutrition Awards. These awards were constituted last year in partnership with World Food Programme and IDOBRO, with participants spanning over Ladakh to Lakshadweep. And the award was another attempt to strengthen the ecosystem, specifically the non-profit sector and healthy mothers and children. It not only recognizes the commendable work that has been done by the NGOs and individuals, but also it seeks to build capacity of the sector through knowledge exchange sessions and workshops. We look forward to many NGOs, social enterprises, and individuals joining our growing community of practitioners and experts that participate in the awards and associated activities. I am sure we're all excited to know who the winners are for today's My Immuno Booster Recipe competition. And I'd like to wish all the participants the very best going forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Pinto. My Immunobooster is a unique program indeed. Let me invite Ms. Nina Jain again to speak about the competition. Ms. Nina, please.
Thank you, Ms. Jolly. So I thought I'd just take you on a little joyride about our little competition that we just conducted. So I'd like to first of all begin by giving you a little context, everyone that's present here. You see, what happened during COVID-19 is immunity became a household name. What is the immune system? How is it that we can improve it? How do we strengthen it, and so-called? These became very important and hot topics. There were recipes that were shared constantly on social media, and I'm sure you got, and we all got to learn, in fact, a lot from our WhatsApp University. Recipes tried and tested, ingredients that we can use in order to pick our immunity up, and so on and so forth. And what baffled me was these secret ingredients, these secret recipes that were just coming out from nowhere, of some herbs or some ingredients that you can combine and so on. And that's where, in fact, the idea of this competition was born. We discovered names of some herbs that we didn't know. We discovered some recipes on how you combine that we didn't know. And hence, at USO, since we are always looking at ways in order for students to extend themselves beyond academics, we thought this was a great way or a great segue into the extracurricular activities they could undertake. And hence the idea of this competition was born. It was also in a way to take the stress off from the teachers, because we wanted the teachers to be involved as well. So it was, in fact, our aim to create a book of such treasured recipes that contain the ingredients that can boost our immunity. And this is what we hoped to share with all that we found. Now, let me share with you a little bit of an overview about the competition. So we had this competition for teachers, and they were given 3 categories to participate in. There was the drink or beverage, the main meal, which included recipes of lunch and dinner, and the snack or accompaniments. For the students, we invited students from standard 7 to 12, and we gave them, because we wanted it to keep it simple and perhaps non-cook, snack or accompaniments as the category. The entire competition was conducted in 2 phases. Phase 1, where we invited written recipes from the participants, and phase 2, when we requested selected participants to submit their video recipes. And I must say that, getting the video recipes was in fact the highlight of our entire competition. Just to share some stats with you, as Ms. Cheryl Pinto already mentioned, we saw participation from 16 Indian states. So we had Tamil Nadu, Odisha, Telangana, Punjab, those are the ones that come to top of my mind. In addition to that, we had 40 schools that participated nationally. And this is one of a few areas that I'm very passionate about, which is that of the 47 schools were specially abled schools. We have always had and had a culture here as well of encouraging inclusiveness. So the specially abled schools that were able to partner with or were able to participate in this, they were the teachers and the students. There were certain students as well who submitted their recipes. We also had 571 registrations that we received. And out of those, 123 were the qualifying entries that we moved, that we accepted. So in essence, there was a template that was given and shared with all the participants. They had to, it was not an easy template, I must confess. The ones who were extremely passionate about it did a fantastic job. So the students and even the teachers, they took a lot of pain in order to ensure that the photograph was in the right way, because we wanted a photograph with, holding the final dish. There was a photograph of a special herb, and you all did it beautifully. So thank you for doing that. And this sort of concluded our phase 1. We then moved to phase 2 of the competition, and just sharing some highlights again. 50 recipes were selected, and we invited teachers and the students to submit their video recipes. Now, 11 of these video recipes came from specially abled schools. There was 1 student, and there were 10 teachers who had submitted their video recipes. So now that I've done the talking, and I know it's not very interesting to listen to people talk, let's watch a quick video which sort of summarizes our journey into what the competition was all about.
Class 10.
I'm going to make my favorite Dadi ka special laddu.
Now just started. Now we'll add our first of all veggie.
These are ingredients: grated coconut, buttermilk, salt, liquid jaggery, pepper, cumin seeds, red chili, cumin seeds, mustard seeds, ghee, and water. This is sorle herb. So of course, that was the journey of the competition, but it hasn't really ended. It has just begun, because I'm sure all of us, or at least I hope so, will get to try at least one recipe every couple of days to keep, so that we help the teachers and the students who have taken such pains for the recipes. So as I said, I think the students and the teachers have done a wonderful job in submitting that to us. And I look forward to, going through these recipes and having them done myself. I'll pass it on now to Ms. Jolly.
Thank you, Ms. Nina. Now I would like to invite Ms. Karan, Managing Trustee, Rise in Infinity Foundation. Ms. Karan Sheva is a social sector practitioner, writer, speaker, and trainer. Karan family believes in the power of citizenship, entrepreneurship, and partnership to address some of the world's most pressing issues. She has been deeply involved in the women empowerment, community development, and social entrepreneurship, first as a volunteer and then as founder of IDOGROW Impact Solutions and trustee of Rise in Infinity Foundation. Karan has over 20 years of experience in Asia and the USA in technology, education, finance, gemology, and development sectors. In addition to holding a master's in marketing management and Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Science, she is a Chevening Fellow from Oxford University and alumni of the Swedish Institute Management Program in CSR and Sustainability. She is also a certified ISO 9001-2000 auditor, Six Sigma Green Belt, and was visiting faculty at NMIMS Mumbai. Karan truly believes that the learning should never stop and is currently a student of human rights and peace. Ms. Karan, please.
Thank you so very much, Jolly, and thank you so much, Nina, firstly, for leading us on this project. And of course, a very, very big thanks to Glenmark Foundation and Ms. Sherry Pinto for supporting this initiative. As you heard from the last line, I'm also a student. So all the teachers and students over here, I'm very much part of you as well. So we are on the same side. Yeah. As Nina said when we got started, trying to understand what really would be that link between food and then, of course, COVID was immunity. But of course, having and to do everything online and not physical is not an easy task to do. And so we had to really put our heads together to think of how could we make this valuable and at the same time practical, because it's not that easy, right? Food is all about taste, smell, and of course the sight and sounds of it as well. And so we had to really come together, and that's where, of course, the role of Dr. Ratna, who has been such a wonderful, as Nina also mentioned earlier, the guiding beacon of the project, really came together to kind of say how we could do that and, make us feel comfortable that we would not lose out because it's not going to be a physical event. And so I think this project is a beautiful example of what we believe in very, very strongly. Three things, as you said, citizenship, entrepreneurship, and partnership. And I think citizenship is really about each one of us taking that initiative to do something ourselves, being responsible in our own way in terms of what we are doing. And along with that responsibility is how do we tackle problems and not assume that solutions have to always come from somebody else. The second is, of course, entrepreneurship, where it's not about entrepreneurship as in the typical way you think about entrepreneurship, but entrepreneurial approach. How do you think of solutions in an innovative way, in an inclusive way? And again, what Nina said, we had students from especially able schools, and I think that is just so wonderful for us to be able to showcase that as well, because that's a very critical part of our RISE values, which is responsible, inclusive, sustainable, and then eco-friendly. And I think the sustainable and eco-friendly really comes in that partnership. When you bring in multiple people together to come and use the resources that they have, the strengths that they have, I think that's what lends itself so beautifully to creating interventions that have a multiplier effect, that stay with you for long and therefore have really sustainable impact. And of course, like I said, the last is when we say eco-friendly, it's really both ecosystem friendly. So it's not only about the environment, it's about the kind of ecosystem within which we work. And I think that again we saw, and many of the recipes really brought back to us that what nature has gifted us truly gifted us, something that we need to value, something that we need to keep for generations to come. If we can make use of that in the best way possible, it's actually beneficial for us itself. And so somewhere, as Sharon mentioned, the judges really felt like this whole process took us back, to our own childhood, when we realized that, these are the things, and somewhere, unfortunately, we tend to forget them. So I hope this competition has been a way to revive all of that. I know that the judges were like, I tried this video, I tried that video, I tried this recipe, I tried that recipe, because the videos also were so well made. And I would encourage everybody here to please go check the videos of the YouTube channel. It is wonderful to really see the efforts that has gone into this competition from everybody, from the organizers, from the participants, from the supporters and all. And so with that, I just want to thank everyone here for helping us make this a real success. And the true success will be when we take it forward and integrate it into our lives. Thank you once again very much. And wishing, of course, the winners all the very best, and all the other participants as well. Thank you, Nina. Over to you, Jack.
Thank you, Ms. Karan. Now we have a very eminent personality in our midst. Dr. Raju Jorkar is a university gold medalist in MD, Preventive and Social Medicine. He is a retired public health official after 38 years of state service. He was also on deputation to University of Toronto for 4 years from 2007 to 2011 as research scientist. Dr. Raju, could you please address? Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for calling me. It was 11th hour invitation, and then I can now decode that Karan, how she could link to Professor Agnihotri. So she appears to be engineer, and that's the connection she has developed. Anyway, it is a nice thing to see three, CSR agencies, USO, Glenmark and RISE coming together to pick a very important, pertinent topic. During the course of discussion, I hear that during this information age, there is a risk of information explosion. And then Nina mentioned about the WhatsApp University. That's true. And that whether it's true or genuine, people were not able to make it out. And that everybody was thinking of immunity, and it became really a household name. Well, as far as my current, responsibility is concerned, COVID has given hiccups. The global projection is that the malnutrition is going to rise by 14.3%. In spite of it is likely to reverse the gains of last 3 decades. So we are very worried. The first wave witnessed the older people. Second wave, the ages the majority, it came down to the younger age group relatively, and it was anticipated that the third wave is likely to affect the children. But so far it has not touched. So we were preparing ourselves from the state perspective to how to best take care of the children in the state. So the immunity booster recipe is really appears to be a very well prepared, well thought endeavor. And seeing the 571 registration from 16 states and 40 schools, I tempted to see that I should have tested each of the recipe. And then, even though if it had been to add couple of more kilometers to spend my energy on daily basis, which I'm doing currently also, but I have learned, but I have missed it. Having said that, picking the winner from teachers as well as the students, and the 2 phases of this thing selection process must be a very meticulous methodological aspect also. So, and then cultural diversity, 16 states might have different tastes in a way, and the recipe. So really, I mean, I hats up to the, I mean, the examiners of the recipes, and I wish that the best of the recipes will give a pathfinder role, and so that the COVID is not, I mean, finishing. Uh, Earlier, WHO was saying a COVID-free word. Now they have, I mean, tweaked their concept, COVID-resilient word. So COVID is bound to stay with us pretty long. So having said that, the endeavor is going to throw us very good messages in the way. And thank you very much. Please excuse me after my speech to disconnect so that I can do my important assignments. Thank you very much again.
Yeah, Dr. Jotkar, if you just join us for one picture with Dr. Ratna as well, just one quick picture, and then we understand. No problem. Yeah, thank you so much, Cheryl. We would like
Thank
to
you.
have. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, just Dr. Ratna, can she also be spotlighted, Tina?
Yeah. Dr. Ratna. And just right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Really
Thank you.
Time, Dr. Jotkar. Yeah, thank you. And thank you so much, Cheryl, as well. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Raju. I know that you all must be eagerly waiting to know who the winners are. So let's get started. Now let's see who the winners of the most popular recipe award are. Can I request Ms. Nina to please announce the most popular recipe award?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ms. Jolly. Now, I'm very excited to announce, the winners of the most popular recipe award. And I'll tell you that this was not something that we had thought of earlier. As Ms. Caron just mentioned, this was the first time we were doing a recipe competition, that too on an online mode. So trying to sort of, technology as an enabler is fabulous, but just trying to navigate and think of ways in order how to sort of make it the most impactful was always on top of our mind. So once we submitted, once the students and the teachers submitted their video recipes, the passion, the interest, and the detailing. I mean, we saw just a quick video. You see, my kitchen doesn't look like that, unfortunately, and I take tips from it. But there was a teacher who has put everything in separate little containers, and just the way the videos were shot were absolutely wonderful. So we thought that since they have taken such a pain to make the videos, we introduced the most popular recipe award just at the spur of the moment. What we did was we shared all of the videos on our YouTube channel, and we sent all the participants a customized link to their video and the playlist, which is of course for all the teachers and the students. And what we said was they had a week in order to generate as many views as possible. Our intent was that sharing the videos with their class or with their family members would help everyone realize the importance of immunity, would increase awareness about the competition and about how important it is for immunity, and also make certain recipes, traditional recipes, more popular. So what we discovered was, so we saw the videos from the students and the teachers. And so I am very, very pleased to announce the most popular recipe award of the student goes to Ishraj Singh Kochar from St. Columba School, Delhi. And he had the most amazing name for his recipe, which is Dadi Ka Special Laddu. Ishraj, very, very, very congratulations to you. And you heard a very loud clap in the background. That was our dear Adarsh. So Ishraj had 3,564 views when we counted, or when we took a tally, which was on September 19th. He had 122 comments and 910 likes. I'm going to call up Ishraj after this to figure out how he managed to reach such a wide network. But most importantly, Ishraj, I want to say, I must confess, I'm a big Laddu fan. So I've taken the liberty to try your recipe out, and I must say it's very good. So although the name for the most popular award is going to you, I think the true credit belongs to your Dadi ji. So do give her our congratulations as well. So Ishraj, I'm not sure if you're online right now, but let's hear.
Ma'am, I'm here.
Oh, you're here, fabulous. All right, let's hear what you had to say.
Ma'am, I did not thought that I will get any award. I has just participated in it. Ma'am, like I will get more to know about it. But ma'am, it's I'm feeling very proud about it.
Good, good, good. Make sure you tell your Dadi the same thing.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am, I will tell her.
All right, now let's hear. We have already heard what Ishraj has to say.
Good evening, everyone. I am Ishraj Singh Gochar from St. Clemens School, studying in class 9. When I read the message from USO regarding my immunobooster recipe competition in our school WhatsApp group, I got very excited to work on this topic. I then discussed it with my mom, and to get further, mom and I came up with my favorite recipe made by my grandmother, and that's why I have given the name of this recipe Dadi Ka Special Laddu. This nutritious laddu is a very good immunity booster for all age groups. To my surprise, one day I got a mail from USO making a link of my video which was uploaded on the YouTube channel. There I saw that everyone is viewing and liking my recipe, giving me blessings and good comments in comment section. For all this, I thank USO for taking this initiative, and I really appreciate their efforts to encourage everyone to participate. It had motivated me a lot. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ishraj, and congratulations. Now moving on to the most popular recipe award for teachers. And I must say this video was exceptionally made. Miss Ritu Mehra from SLS DAV Public School, Delhi. Her recipe was crispy potato and ginger garlic sauce. Miss Ritu Mehra had 2,184 views on her video with 206 comments and 685 likes when we took the tally on September 19th. So Miss Ritu Mehra, congratulations. Not sure if you are on the call. Yeah, she's had an unfortunate incident, I believe, because of which she's probably not joining us. So that was it from my side. Congratulations, Ishraj and Ritu ma'am. For those who are from SLS DAV Public School, do congratulate her from our side as well. Now moving on, I hand it over to Ms. Jolly.
Thank you, Ms. Neena. And congratulations, Ishraj and Ms. Ritu Mehra. You shall be receiving your certificate and goodies next month. Moving on with the winners, let's start with our dear students. The category for students to submit their recipe was snacks and accompaniments. So, students from standard 7 to 12 submitted their video recipes. Total 5 prizes are being awarded in this category. First, second, and third, and 2 consolation prizes. The prize winner shall receive rupees 5,000, and first prize winner shall receive rupees 5,000. The second prize winner shall receive 2,500, and third prize winner shall receive rupees 1,000. And to the consolation prizes, winners shall receive rupees 500 each. Now, may I request Ms. Karon, she were to announce the consolation prize winners.
Thank you. Yes, Jolly. So I think, this is not about consolation, but it's about a special mention really for me, because
Yes,
I think
absolutely.
it's such an amazing thing that I think we definitely need to rename this prize, way of saying it. So yeah, it's really my privilege to announce the special mention prize for the students in the snacks and accompaniments, Jiva Bharti KRM Special School, Tamil Nadu, and Komal Sipla DRV DAV Centenary Public School, Punjab. Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you, Ms. Karan, and congratulations to the winners. The winner shall receive printed certificate, cash prize, and goodies. Yes. Now may I request Ms. Vaijayanti Karande, Vice President of Global Head Corporate Communications and CSR, to please announce the national winning students' first, second, and third prizes. The names of students shall appear on the screen in reverse order. Ms. Vaijayanti.
Okay. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for giving me this honor. A lot has been said, and I know the winners are eager to know their names, so I'm not going to be talking anymore apart from announcing the winners. First of all, congratulations, and I personally cannot wait to try out each and every one of those recipes and share them with everyone. So in reverse order, the person coming in, the master chef, so to speak, coming in at number 3 is Anushka Paturi from Harvest International School, Karnataka. Congratulations, Anushka. And in second place, we have Stephen Topo, St. Columba School, Delhi. And the top place goes to Mokshita Pulani of Rainbow English Senior Secondary School, Delhi. Congratulations, all of you, and keep cooking and delighting your families and everyone around with your skills. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Jayati. And congratulations to again the winners. The winners shall receive printed certificate, cash prize, and goodies. Now let's proceed with the teachers with the category of drinks or beverage. We have received recipes for smoothies, drinks, soup, to name a few. I tried one smoothie recipe and I must say it was very delicious. Total 3 prizes are being awarded in this category. First prize winner shall receive rupees 15,000 and second prize winner shall receive rupees 10,000 and third prize winner shall receive rupees 5,000. Now can I request Dr. Reknathar to please announce the prize winning recipes from teachers in the drinks or beverage category? The name of the teacher shall appear on the screen in reverse order. Dr. Rekna, please.
Thank you so much. I must say the teachers made a wonderful effort, and I am going to announce the in reverse order. The third prize goes to Miss Shri Vidya of Helen Keller Institution, Telangana, and in position 2 is Miss Shanthala S. Bhatt from Chaitanya Special Education School, Karnataka, and the first prize comes to Miss Ria Vilas Mane from Euro International School, Maharashtra. Congratulations to all, and in fact, congratulations to all the teachers who participated.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Dr. Rekna, and congratulations to winners. So you shall be receiving printed certificate, cash prize, and goodies. So let's proceed with the category of main meals. So all of us who need dinner ideas, you can choose. You can choose.
It's snacks.
Snacks. Okay, 1 second. Okay, let's see who the winners of snack and accompaniments. Now I would like to invite Miss Tinsy.
Oh,
Tinsy Jordan.
no, I think it's Karen. If you can kindly invite Miss Karen. Sorry, technology sometimes gets the better of us. Our slides seem to have taken a different sequence. So give us, if you could kindly I think
Can I invite
Miss
Ms. Karan?
Karan. Yes, please.
Yeah, Ms. Karan, please, could you please announce the winners of main meals?
Snacks and
Snack and accompaniments.
All right. No. That happens. And I think, in spite of all our preparations, you can always expect. But that's fine. I think I'm really pleased to announce the winners for teachers in the category of snacks and accompaniments. Oops. There you go. See, technology. Just as you do something. Okay. The third place is actually a joint winners. Okay. So we have two winners for the third place. Krishna, I'm sorry, really not allowing me not to talk. Okay, is Miss Krishma Gogri from Euro International School, Maharashtra, and Miss Megha SP from Chaitanya Special Education School, Karnataka. Congratulations to you. Second place is to Miss Darshika Parmar from Asha School, Gujarat. And congratulations to you as well. And the winner, the first place goes to Miss Neha Vij from the Sri Ram Millennium School, Uttar Pradesh. Congratulations and all the very best.
Thank you, Ms. Karan. Now let's proceed with the winners will get that there are total 3 prizes are being awarded in this category in snacks and accompaniments. First prize winner shall receive rupees 15,000. Second prize winner shall receive rupees 10,000 and third prize winner shall receive rupees 5,000. Now let's proceed with the category of main meals. So all of us who need dinner ideas, you can choose one of these 3 dishes. May I request Ms. Tinsy George, General Manager CSR Glenmark Pharmaceuticals, to come and announce the winners of teachers in main meal category. The names shall appear on the screens in reverse order. Ms. Tinsy, please.
Yes. Thank you, Ms. Jolly. And Kiran, I propose that we have a cook-off since everybody is suggesting that, we really need to taste it. And I completely second that. So yes, I call for a cook-off. The next time we do that, I think, Nina, let's plan in that way, where we actually have like a nice grand cook-off for the final event. So yes, I'm happy to announce the winners for the main meal categories. And in the third place, we have Miss Viruta A. Girkar, a Euro International School, Maharashtra. The second place, we have Ravneet Kaur, Euro International School, Maharashtra. I think we have a lot of chefs coming out of Euro International School. So yes. And in the first place, the winner is Miss Santosha Rupa Devi Kuchana from Mansa Institute of Child Health and Disability Studies, Telangana. So congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much, madam. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Are you there?
Congratulations.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm very happy. Wow. I didn't expect.
So nice. So good to know that you're here, and congratulations once again.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Tinsy. And congratulations.
Okay, ma'am.
Again to the winners.
Thank you, ma'am.
You shall receive the certificate, cash prize, and goodies. Now, we would request Dr. Ragniraj Krishnatha, Director, College of Home Science, Narmada Niketan, Mumbai, to talk about this competition. Dr. Ragna has undertaken several nutrition and health programs in tribal, rural, and urban areas. She brings in more than 30 years experience and was instrumental in identifying recipes that had immunity boosting properties. Dr. Ragna, please.
Thank you so much. Am I audible and clear to everybody first?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you so much. I want to tell you, me and my team, that is Aarti Jain and Arima Ved, we had a challenge, literally a challenge in front of us when we saw we were flooded with recipes, and to go through each one of them, And actually we had to create an Excel sheet where we actually wrote down what we liked about each recipe. I mean, to that extent, we kind of went. We found out that, we read through the ingredients. We had to actually look at whether this ingredient had immunoboosting properties. We didn't want to be unfair to anybody because some of the popular recipes may not be really immunoboosting recipes. So we had to literally go through each one of them. So we saw the nutrient density, we saw the methodology in which they had cooked it in, and definitely when it came to the video stage, we were very happy to see the translation from a recipe on paper to, just written recipe to a video explanation stage. And we thought it was a great idea to for a challenge for the person to actually talk about what they are doing. And for the student recipes, I was most happy because the students were nicely stirring up their salads and things like that, because I thought at least that will be an inspiration. I know many students may not be cooking in the kitchen, but at least making salads for the family on a daily basis, or maybe on their holidays when they are at home, and try out more and more innovative salads is the best way to get immunoboosting ingredients not only in their own stomach but in the plates of every family member. It's the best way that they can do it. I would like to am I getting permission to go a little further on a little talk that I have a PowerPoint on? Can I do that right away just now? Not now, or a little later?
Now.
Or can I speak about 5 points that I want to drive home on immunoboosting that everybody should not ignore? The first
Should
point.
we announce the result first, Dr. Ratna? First.
No, because I'm very eager to tell. Whenever I get an audience, I love to talk.
Sure.
I'm very, very eager.
Dr. Ratna, that's not just you. I'm sure most women will agree. I think it's with most women, not to generalize, but
not to generalize.
And when it comes to kitchen and nutrition, I'm very passionate. So let's not wait. I can hold on. You go ahead, and tell me when I can start.
Thank you, Dr. Ratna. We now have a special announcement by Ms. Andile Qureshi, Head of Projects.
I think we are almost done. So if Dr. Ratna wanted to go over those
sure,
5 points that you wanted everybody to drive home, Dr. Ratna, I think if we can, we'll take a minute and
she can explain.
No, because it is just, I want each and everybody to swear. I don't swear. Like we say, no, don't swear on anybody, but I use this occasion to say 5 things that each one of us can do in our own houses without really, making too much effort. And children who are listening in, please listen carefully and tell your mothers that you must include these things in your food. The first thing I'm saying, lemon, limbu. It is a very easy source of vitamin C. Do not offer these aerated and highly colored and synthetic, which bring your immunity down. But when somebody comes to your house, say, I made this wonderful limbu pani with pudina in it, with kala namak in it, with black pepper in it. This kind of combination, make it in matka water, make it in room temperature. Do not put too much ice in it. I mean, I know everybody's got a tendency to have it chilled, but fairly reasonable temperature, and make it every time your child goes running outside or does some exercise. Limbu pani is something that you must go for. That is number 1. Number 2, do not throw away the curry patta from your plate. Okay, curry patta or curry leaves as it is known as in English. When you find it in the plate, don't chuck it out. Please eat it. And please learn of different recipes that you can make with kadhi patta. Okay. The third point I am going to say is whenever you see red, yellow, orange color fruit or vegetables, okay, think what have I eaten red today, what have I eaten orange today, what have I eaten yellow today. So whether it is eating the very humble carrot, okay, because the rabbit loves carrot, very humble carrot. Remember, the rabbit's eyes are very, very sharp. So if you want good eyesight and good immunity, carrot. Okay, if you want to say a yellow pumpkin, you remember Cinderella's pumpkin. Okay, that is extremely healthy. Okay, and yellow could be any kind of vegetables that are a capsicum or any any yellow kind, yellow, red, orange. And fourth point, I'm down to the last two now. Fourth point, please promote consumption of anything that is green in color. Okay, so whether it is green leafy vegetables as vegetable, but so okay, we hate green leafy vegetables. Fine. So next time, try out lovely dishes like palak paneer, palak rice, palak roti, or garnish your food with coriander leaves and mint leaves and dill, or what we call as sua leaves. Garnish it and have green in your diet. Okay. And the last but not the least, which is actually should have stood right in the front, is eat proteins, proteins and proteins. Now, whether that protein comes from egg, if you are a non-veg, have one egg every day, or if you are a vegetarian, have all the kinds of pulses. In fact, I can rattle them off for you. Moong, masoor, matki, chana, chauli, watana, rajma, all the kinds of pulses in the world. See that you have one pulse, and especially in the form of sprouts. This is for all the vegetarians. And of course, non-vegetarians have got a choice of non-veg foods. And if you're an eggitarian, have at least one egg. This is for all the children. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Ragnar, for your lovely words.
Excellent tips. Thank you. Excellent tips.
Yeah. Now I would like invite Ms. Andali Qureshi to introduce the Glenmark Nutrition Awards.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And Professor Ratna, I've taken notes, 5 points. Make sure the colors are there, the red, yellow, green. No, orange, red, yellow. Pudina needs to be had. Nimbu pani with namak. Everything has to be eaten. Proteins, 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 and pulses and everything. Did I get it right?
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
Fantastic. Very well done. And I think on that note, since we're talking about nutrition and Ms. Cheryl Pinto has already spoken about the Nutrition Awards, I would just like to come in here and say that, the entire experience of being a part of the immuno-boosting recipe contest has been fabulous. I've gone through the recipes myself and, I've heard and I've seen your videos. It was just beyond our expectation to see the kind of innovation and the knowledge that's out there. And I think it kind of completely aligns with what Glenmark Foundation, which is the CSR arm of Glenmark Pharmaceuticals, has always been believing in. So Glenmark Foundation has always, even before the pandemic, they have focused on malnutrition as one of their core issue, with a special attention to children health, especially in the age groups of 0 to 6, and on mothers and pregnant and lactating women and much more. Now, what happened is during last year, at the start of the pandemic of COVID-19, Glenmark Foundation decided to focus on creating a platform to recognize all organizations and individuals as well who fought to beat the hunger pandemic, which started, in 2020. Now, thus, out of all of this, Glenmark Nutrition Awards was actually born. And the Glenmark Nutrition Awards was specifically designed along with iDogo Impact Solution as process partners to strengthen the overall ecosystem Okay, last year we focused on non-profit sector as they were fighting to, squash the hunger and hunger pandemic, and also support the health of mothers and children last year. And what happened in 2021 when we initiated and launched the Glenmark Nutrition Awards, we saw immense support. We had about 229 entries, if I can be specific here, from across the country. We had entries from about 27 states and all 8 union territories. It just made it a very country-wide participation, and we understood the importance that everyone felt that we need to focus on our health, especially now. And thus, the Nutrition Awards, the entire program has become an innovative mechanism where we actually call on to people to fight the hunger pandemic, and we also bring about recognition for all the efforts and the knowledge that lies with all of us. Now, to continue this, if I can say the 360-degree approach that we have towards malnutrition, Glenmark Nutrition Awards is going to come back. And this time it's going to come back to even strengthen the ecosystem further. We're going to come back with the Glenmark Nutrition Awards of 2022. It will be based on the theme of healthier children and healthier families. And it will be driving the message of improving child health by ensuring positive health-seeking behaviors, especially in families. Now, it was also observed in last awards that we were getting entries, and there were people who wanted to give more than one entry. It kind of showed that their commitment that they had towards, driving this message of nutrition across. So with this, I just want to say that I'm looking forward to similar kind of participation and even more as we've already experienced here, just to ensure that we provide a healthier world, especially for our children. Thank you very much, and we'll follow up with more information. Thank you. Over to you, Ms. Neera.
Yeah, I think Mr. Sunil is unable to join us on account of some network issues, and just sort of correction. I think he is the second male we would have invited. So Dr. Raju is the only male speaker that we have had. But anyways, I hope my voice is just as what is the right word to say it, enigmatic, if I may use that word. So I haven't really prepared a thank you or a vote of thanks, but I am just going to say this, that I think it was I consider myself very fortunate to have been part of this journey of my ImmunoBooster recipe competition. We have had to work with some wonderful partners, of course, starting with Ms. Caron Shaiva from Rise Infinity. Her team, absolutely fabulous, enthusiastic, and very passionate. Ms. Andalib is right when she says we went through the recipes together, and I think when we were discussing the recipes, our inner chefs all came out very strongly. Of course, each of us picked a recipe that we said we were going to make at home, and then probably have a potluck at some point of time where we will invite everybody. Tinsy, especially, as you said, a cook-off, maybe we'll have like a little potluck and then try all of those. But just want to thank Caron for helping put all of these ideas of ours that were everywhere to sort of, help us implement it, help us sort of bring some sort of a structure to it. Dr. Ratna and her team, Miss Aarti Jain and Reema Vaid, they were absolutely a delight to work with. Dr. Ratna, we have used, a lot of bounced several ideas of you. And I meant it when I said you were the guiding light, for us. How do you do this? What are the immunoboosting properties? So on and so forth. So thank you so much for that. Cannot thank enough our folks at Glenmark Foundation, Ms. Cheryl Pinto, Ms. Tinsy, Ms. Vijayanti. Thank you all so much for not just being here today, but also sort of supporting this initiative so that we can spread awareness of immunity, especially during this very delicate time of COVID-19, which hopefully we'll see the end of very, very soon. And the most important, the schools. When we initially started this competition, it was around the time of lockdowns and COVID-19, and the schools were not open, or they were functioning with limited attendance and so on and so forth. If it wasn't for the teachers wanting to, make sure that the students came to know of this competition, we wouldn't be here today. As Ishrad just mentioned, it was on their WhatsApp group. The schools were closed when we started this, which is why we gave schools and teachers and students ample time. But just to sort of understand the passion that all the teachers and the students had was magnificent. So thank you all. I know that we announced the winners and there are several of you who didn't get a prize, but I just want to end on a note to say that we are all winners. What this competition did is increased awareness in all of us. It doesn't matter. You don't need a certificate to say that you won that prize. You are a winner when you participate. You see, 80% of that battle is already won, right? So all of us, or all of you rather, I didn't participate in the competition, but all of you are winners and you all did exceptionally well. And I wish all of you the very best of luck. Stay safe, everybody. And thank you all for joining once again. Congratulations to the schools, the teachers, the parents, and I think that's it. Have a great evening. And it's snack time or it's dinner time, you decide. Recipes are, of course, all there for you all to view. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Congratulations to all.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you for wonderful
Bye.
opportunity. Thank you, USO.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I didn't get a. Okay. Bye. We'll catch up.
We'll talk later. Absolutely. Bye.
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Sorry, actually, I just wanted to confirm. Actually, I missed one of the result because of some network issue. So I just wanted to confirm the result for the smoothie round. How can we get it if in case we missed it in the call?
So perhaps we can, we'll post it on our website. If you can just check it by tomorrow, end of day. All the results will be on our website.
Actually, I was just waiting since the morning, so I was just very excited to know if only that particular.
Yeah, so I'm not certain who is calling. Perhaps if you can send a message, we can if you can send a message on our WhatsApp.
You can just.
Okay, I'll just WhatsApp. My name is Sheila Kaku.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.